Okay, England have hammered Italy 57 points to 14. But there were the two Italian tries are well taken, both coming down England's right hand side. So in defence, Ben Teo is a liability, and every time I've seen Ben Teo, I still think he's a defensive liability. He's turning circles out of a barge, and that was, I think, the weakness that I could find with England today was Ben Teo in defence. But otherwise, from that, England were nearly perfect. The penalty count was I think 3 or 4 penalties against, negligible. And look at where the tries are coming from. We've got forwards and back scoring tries. So it was a team performance today, something that England haven't had apart from the game against France for quite some time, even victory or defeat. They've been too many individuals and not enough team play. Jamie George, that is a team try, well taken on 8 minutes. And Farrell converts. Tommy Allen, his try is exceptionally well taken, and the fact that he manages to break the tackle of Ben Teo as well will hurt. That will hurt. Well taken. Ball in hand, Tommy Allen is a very, very, very good fly half, and he's kicking off the tee today for the 2 kicks, both difficult kicks. Well done as well. That gave a glimmer of hope for the Italians early on. And then very quickly it's snuffed out by regular scoring in the first half. Johnny May's try, fully deserved. He's almost a try a game. I think it's 12 tries in 13 or 11 in 12, something like that. He's basically scoring out a try a game. Really well taken by Johnny May. Tuolangi's try, this is where Campagnaro gets injured, the first of the 3 Italian centres who were injured today. Breaking tackles. Italians just were falling off Tuolangi. Tuolangi was breaking tackles all day long. These 3 tries, look, they're regularly spaced. They're every 6 to 8 minutes. They're very well spaced, regular scoring. But then the Farrell penalty, the crowd booed that, and I'm like, well, actually, this is a very good time to take stock, take a penalty, calm the team down, because there is a risk when you're scoring like this that you can overcomplicate it, overdo things, knock on the ball, rush yourself. That was a good way to say, let's break up the play a little bit. Let's take stock of the 3 tries we've got and the position we're in. England weren't fully comfortable because Italy had a lot of the ball in this game. England had to do a lot of tackling and defending today. So I think the Farrell penalty was taken at the right time. It calmed things down, kept the team calm and focused. On 25 minutes, Brad Shields, that's his first try as well. On 32 minutes, Farrell converts, and at this point, Italy get the ball again. And for the last 8 minutes of the first half, it is all Italy, and England are defending, but they're defending without giving away too many penalties. And this is something they haven't done for the best part of this channel's existence. They defended solidly. They defended really, really well. This is the best I've seen England defend for 2 years. Italy showed a lot more than the French did at Twickenham a couple of weeks ago. The French were hopeless. This Italian side actually showed a bit of ball in hand and were willing to keep trying, and they plugged away until the very end. This Italian side didn't give up. They really went through a lot of phases today, and England's defence, had that been a year ago, that penalty count is not 3 or 4, it's 15 or 16, and there's probably a yellow card in there. So England have done something in the last 2 weeks to reduce that penalty count and be much better at the breakdown and more controlled and disciplined. So half-time comes, it's 31-7. Italy could have and possibly should have had a try or 2 in the first half on top of Tommy Allen's try with the amount of ball they had. But England were very quick on the counter-attack. When the ball broke down and was turned over, England were quick. They were quicker to think on their feet, which they haven't been for a while. They were hungry for the ball. There was more than one player wanting to be ball carrier as well and make line breaks. Unlike against Wales, where it was very one-dimensional, there was a lot of ball running today. There was not a kicking from hand, surprising. They were wanting to run more. And the strike runners really were strike runners, something that hasn't happened for a while. Half-time comes. Tuolangi gets his second try in 46 minutes. Again, ball carrying and running rather than kicking has created a lot of these tries. Very well taken. But then after Tuolangi's second try, England, again, like against France, and for basically the entire second half against Wales, they switch off. They actually lose a lot of focus. They're leading a game, and they're meandering aimlessly for a good 18 minutes. And Marisi gets his try on 54. And you could think, okay, Italy are losing the game. They are losing the game. They could get a try bonus point. They could get a losing bonus point. They could actually do something like they did against Scotland in the last 10 minutes, because Italy can score tries very quickly, and they've got a good try ratio this Six Nations. And Marisi's try comes again down Italy's left, right-hand side defence. Ben Teo again exposed. Thokasina, he has to make a decision, which leaves Marisi free to score. Because Ben Teo in defence is a liability. These tries are happened because of Ben Teo's defensive frailties. While he's very great taking ball into contact, for some reason in attack he's solid. In defence, he's exposed because the centres Tuilagi and Teo were alternating between inside and outside centre depending on the situation, who had made the previous tackle, who had made the previous play, and Ben Teo was in that centre position and was exposed. And Thokasina's got to come in. He's got to make a decision. He's gone for the intercept. He's missed it. And Marisi scores. And there were two well-taken tries by the Italians, so it shows that they are developing very, very well. But then, the last 16 or so minutes, England turn it on again. 2 tries in 3 minutes between George Kruis and Dan Robson. Very well taken. And Brad Shields' try comes from a charge down. There was lots of charge downs on Italian kicks today. Good pressure on the kicker. So again, something that the English haven't done for a while. So the last 3 tries have come with a lot of changes on the field, a lot of substitutions. Dan Robson, there's been a lot of question marks about his inclusion in the squad and why he wasn't played against Wales when he was on the bench, and why he's only had limited game time in a World Cup year. He proved his worth today when he came on. He kept up the intensity levels. Actually, I think he raised the intensity level that Ben Youngs had allowed to slip. And his try comes from very good support running. Really good support running. And, he marshalled the troops in front of him very, very well. Brad Shields, again, that's putting pressure on the kicker. He wasn't the guy who charged the ball down, but he's there putting pressure on the kicker, and he got his 2 tries. So this was a team performance, something that England have been lacking. France, notwithstanding, that was just a shocking French side, but they kept the scoring going. Unlike the French game where they stopped and the game meandered aimlessly in the second half, they did keep up the scoring. But there was a period of about 18 to 20 minutes where England did allow the game to meander, and that could have allowed Italy a glimmer of hope. And I think that lack of intensity after Tuilagi's second try and George Kruis's try, they've got to put in an 80-minute performance. They haven't actually done that in any of the games yet. And Ben Teo in defence, that right-hand side England defence, now it was some new combinations with Thokasina on, with the 2 inside centres, and of course Slade came on in the second half. But they need to look at their right-hand side defence. They have conceded 2 tries there. Against Wales, it was the left-hand side defence which conceded tries. So their fringe defence on the wing channels is where the tries are coming against for England. It happened a lot last year as well. It's happened again against Italy, where Italy have exposed the fringe defence down the wings. But overall, I think a 90% performance. There's still areas to work on. The things that England have done well today is reduce the penalty count, win the breakdown, and put in a team effort where it's not individuals doing stuff, it's the team doing things, and the team are rewarded. On the note side of things, this is the highest score against Italy by England for 8 years. And, Italy, this is their heaviest defeat for quite some time. They showed a lot of good signs of ball in hand today. They've shown that they are patient in build-up play. The injuries, I don't think, help them in either side of half-time, losing 3 centres. So you lose Campagnaro, Castello comes on. So in these 2 tries here, 2 centres get injured. So Campagnaro goes down, Castello lasts 12 minutes. He does his knee. It's a nasty injury. And Marisi limps off with it looks like a dead leg, most likely, in the second half around George Kruis's try after scoring a very good try himself. So there are some injury concerns for Italy going forward. England, it makes you wonder why this team performance couldn't happen against Wales and why they couldn't back up that performance against France. It makes you wonder. It does make you wonder why England completely struggled against Wales, whereas against Ireland they got it tactically right. Against France, that was a team performance for the first 60 minutes, and then they allowed the last 20-odd minutes to meander. Today, they were allowing it to meander, and then suddenly they turned it on again. They need to keep a 80-minute performance, both mentally and physically. But well done today. Obviously, they go into the game against Scotland full of confidence. Italy go into the game against France on a downer, but we're yet to see what the Irish and the French will do tomorrow. it was a high intensity game for the first half. Second half, it did lose intensity at times. But there we go. Very interesting game. Lots to talk about. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Place your thoughts below, and I will have some more videos for you soon.